recover after a tough loss to APU.
I mean, it wasn't just a tough loss. It was embarrassing, to be quite frank. I mean, this was not a Vanguard University men's basketball team that showed up on Thursday night against Azusa Pacific. They were lethargic. Their effort was not there at all, and I'm sure fans at home were wondering what the heck just happened. You get to see this sometimes, though. When teams come back from Hawaii, that Hawaii hangover is a real thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully that was just a case of that and not a trend moving forward, because you cannot sleepwalk against Point Loma. This will be a 20-0 ball game before you blink.
APU, who are missing 2 starters, were able to peel away from the Lions to beat them by 9 as Eric Howland draws first blood.
Good aggressive drives early. That's a really good sign for Vanguard. But watch Point Loma the next time they're on defense. Notice all their feet. They are not going out past the 3-point line at all, daring Vanguard to shoot.
So found some real estate, but Cisse wants to go to work. We'll go here to Point Loma.
Well scouted. Andrew Nagy sitting on that left hand all day. Pop Cisse's got to get to his drop step in that situation. Sammy's got a mismatch down low.
Not to use it, it's Kali instead. He cracks one off the iron.
When you have an opportunity like that, you have to take advantage. Just not good ball.
Now Swillis from the corner. Catch and shoot. Cha-ching!
Swillis really needed that one. Struggling a little bit from downtown. 17.4%. This is a guy who was a terrific scorer at Pasadena City College. Just hasn't been his season just yet. Is starting to find his groove a little bit. Overall, went 6 for 8 against Azusa.
Their 3-point margins from Thursday night, folks. 1 for 21 from downtown. It was a woeful night from beyond the arc, and they got to make sure that here today they aren't baited into taking bad shots that they don't need to. You mentioned the mismatch with Sammy Howland, who has been enjoying himself with a bit of a scoring run. And they don't want to get baited into playing a shooting game here against the best in the conference. Howland goes to ground. Point Loma have an extra man to work with. It's into low, and Wister-Sill and Sammy Howland, well, fell kindly towards him. And somehow, some way, it stays with Point Loma.
Good job by Eric Howland to try to buy Sammy some time. Obviously, a lumbering body trying to get back up off the ground.
Find someone Howland.
Just standing. Devin Carson hasn't left that spot.
Howland sets the pick. Driving on Wister-Sill, high off glass and up and in.
But it shouldn't be that difficult. Vanguard, I mean, they're self-sabotaging at this point. Yes, Eric Howland is a tough bucket, but you can't be tough for 40 minutes. Tony's got to curl that flare screen.
For Howland and Swillis on the release.
Much better shot, though. I mean, offense was looking a lot better. They induced 2 to the ball. Short roll by Sammy Howland. Good offense. That's what you need more of.
The best start in program history, 2018-2019. These pair fielded out a 16-0 start. As Lifgren fires into the corner, catch and shoot for Paulson. Not on the board just yet. That's Thomas, though. And give him one on the house.
I mean, where do you start with that possession defensively? Obviously, to start it off, they wanted to get Nagy the ball on the block because they see something with Carson Frawley guarding it. Then Devin Carson falls asleep and doesn't realize that Paulson is shooting 46% from downtown. And then Kalen Range just gets bumped out of the way for an O board. He just wanted it more.
Brings out the handles in towards Carson. Lines it up. Launched long.
Great job, though. Terrific screen by Boogie to free up Devin Carson, who's their best three-point shooter at over 40%.
Left alone, they dare him to shoot, and Frawley obliges.
Sight for sore eyes. Carson, his three-point percentage has dipped down to just 30.6% from deep, but a good sign for Vanguard if they're going to try to pull off this upset.
He shot 3 for 15 on that road trip as Nagy nails one down in open lane. And Nagy feasts.
A common theme this year, Vanguard has just been attacked, and they've hemorrhaged on middle third ball screens.
That's probably not going to persist. JJ,
no.
How do you think the second half is going to develop between these two sides?
Well, I think Point Loma is going to get going again for 3. I think they're going to start having Andrew Nagy be more of a pick and pop guy, because that one shot that they hit out on that left wing to end the half, I think showed them something, right? Obviously, they've been trying to attack in the middle third still, and I think they're going to continue to do that, but now it's going to be hit Nagy, force the soft help, hand off, pick and pop, and just let Nagy get going from deep. Because, again, they did that in that Dominguez Hills game where Nagy had, 4 points in the first half, and then he exploded to 20 in the second half. So I think they're going to call up his number right now. Paulson also was really quiet in the first half. Vanguard has to not fall asleep on him. Don't let the 46% three-point shooter ignite their entire offense. I do think he's a little bit nervous by Bryson Metz, though. Bryson Metz started to have that look in his eye. As soon as he started to have that little pep in his step where he looked over at the bench and gave that, "You better guard me, son." As soon as he had that look in his eye, I was like, okay, Bryson Metz is here to play. Because against Azusa, he wasn't here.
Yeah.
Like, it was not the same Bryson Metz that we've known the last 3 years. And the fact that we're seeing that, watch out, Point Loma.
At the baseline for Nagy. Jabbing, driving on Cisse. Works his way to the basket. Can't finish, gets it back. Cisse needs some help here.
And I understand, you said it right. He needed some help right there. However, he shouldn't need help. I mean, if you're 6'9", you got to be able to protect the rim. I mean, one-on-one. I mean, I would salivate at that. You think you can score on me one-on-one? Guess what? No, you're not even going to get to the paint. And Nagy just had his way, burying him underneath the rim. Obviously, it gets to the free throw line on the follow-up attempt. But now Vanguard obviously sees the writing on the wall and going to try to go and try Sammy Howland's hand.
Away from Nobles, then floats it into Sammy Howland. Goes up, can't finish, gets it back, pump fake, elevates, and puts it up and in.
Wasn't pretty, but it was effective. Sammy Howland just trying to be a man amongst boys down low.
He falls to Swillis. Metz runs the open floor. Nobles a trailer, and the reverse.
It goes Shaquille O'Neal. I wouldn't say Bryson's as bad a shooter as Shaquille O'Neal, but did the same celebration. The hand is alive.
Lead by double figures. Wistersill. Swillis calling for the foul.
So Sammy did a really good job recovering there, but Swillis got caught with bad feet, and he just gets rolled up on the interior. Really good physicality by Judson Lowe.
Swerves away inside. Sammy Howland up, missing the rim, and drops down towards Harris.
They are letting those big guys go at each other.
Still chirping back and forth with him. Swillis to the cup.
Terrific execution by Vanguard. Hit the elbow, tight shape up by Dylan Swillis, and it's easy peasy. Getting to his inside hand finish, a little Rajon Rondo action.
Harris cut inside. Paulson corner look. Got it.
Bryson Metz just got caught a little bit too far. All of a sudden, the mousetrap gets him. And sure enough, Paulson makes him pay to knock down the triple, sending us in to the immediate timeout. Vanguard up by 10.
Here's Metz.
They're missing Swill on that baseline.
For Colley. Lets it fly.
Well, who needs Swill on the baseline when you got TC, ATL's finest, able to burn it from deep?
Howland is in attack mode. Runs that one. Puts up the jumper, and it's pure.
Really good offense right there. Boogie getting off the ball, recognizing that Eric Howland's got it going for himself tonight. Pop Cisse did a good job slipping the screen.
Down low, forked away from Nagy. Here come the Lions. Colley attacking on Nobles, can't finish, drops down, and Hamas keeps hold of it.
Tony Colley was thinking showtime before he even had the ball in his hands. That's why you see the bobble. He did that against Azusa Pacific the other night, too. Got to make an adjustment, TC.
Well, that is a gut punch to momentum. And
you can't afford to do that.
Yeah, and that's also his fifth. So we'll see how that shifts things. I mean, Greens was going to sit regardless, but you give Loma a chance to hurt you, and you give them almost like a psychological edge in terms of they're gnawing at you a bit here. And Reigns has to keep his head. Howland gives it away.
You can't afford to give Point Loma the edge in any way, especially when you have him on the ropes like you do right now.
Rolling out, catch and shoot. Hamas down the chimney.
34% shooter on the season. I mean, across the board, their top 5 scores are all 33% from downtown or better. You can't afford to have a late closeout.
4, Lifgren lets fly. Loma are licking their chops. They've cut it down to a 6-point game. 6-0 run for the defending champions, and the Lions call for time. The league leaders trying to retake the throne. A 6-point game with 3:32 left to go. Point Loma have had Vanguard's number for nearly 25 years. The last Vanguard win, or scratch that, not 25 years, goodness me, 14 and a half years. But Vanguard...
That's not fair. We haven't played each other in the last 14 years.
Hey, man, stats are stats. Vanguard have not taken down Point Loma since the GSAC opener back in 2011. It was Gets a foul on the Willis drive. They have struggled to close games at Vanguard this year.
Yes.
From winning positions, from really tight quarters. And they got to try to hold their nerve here down the stretch.
But I like that set coming out of timeout. Get back downhill, because obviously you only had, what, 0 free throws in the first half, and now you're about to shoot just your 8th free throw on the night, and Point Loma's got 22 total free throws. They've made 17 of them. Get Dylan Swillis back involved. He hasn't really touched the ball in a scoring area in recent memory, and all of a sudden Andrew Nagy's on an island with him, and that's a scary place to be.
Howland missing the first free throw. He's actually never beaten Point Loma in his career, 0 for 4 against the Sea Lions, but he has given them the business. Over 16 points per game on 63% shooting when squaring off against these Sea Lions.
Well, I was about to say join the club. I haven't beaten Point Loma either.
It's a long list.
In my 3 attempts, but I have to say I do not join his club of that type of dominance offense. I think I average, what, 2 points a game against Point Loma?
They've slowed down, but still 9 for 20 for Vanguard from downtown.
I mean, I put it in all caps down here on my notes. They have to make shots.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're going to have a chance against Point Loma. And 8-point lead, they certainly made shots. I'm intrigued to see what Downer has drawn up out of set here, because we know he's a wizard. You saw that set he drew up against Jessup.
Nagy trying to stride through.
Inverted ball screen. We saw them do that earlier when Carson Frawley was guarding Andrew Nagy in the first half. They do it again here, and Coach Solid cannot believe that the continuation was given to them and won. And it'll be 1 free throw to try to make it a 5-point game.
And a whistle off ball. That's against Nagy, no?
A little hack-a-shack action. Wow. I mean,
he's got faith in Sammy to hit the first.
This is high level right here by Point Loma, because now you force Vanguard to make a decision. Sammy's been dominating the interior. How best do you get him out of the ballgame? When you need to score, you just start fouling him and make him make his free throws. He's gotten a little bit better as the season has worn on, but Coach Downer and company are perfectly content saying, if you beat us by Sammy Howland making free throws, tip your cap.
Takes a slip and a spill. Down goes Boogie. And a good hand from Boogie Ujidagele.
They're going to foul him again right here.
Well, not Nagy. He's got 3 fouls. He's going to pick up his 4th here if he fouls. Coach Downers.
And now they're going to foul. Ooh, Downers upset because they're saying whatever their code word was to foul, that's all they heard, so they try to foul. They fouled the wrong guy, and Nagy went over. Juan Corral, the official on the baseline, was saying, I'm not going to give it to you because you got to at least make it look good. Otherwise, it's an intentional foul in this situation. I mean, wow,
Nagy has the 3, and he was trying to back away from Howland, and they put Bryson Metz at the free throw line. And Metz hits the first.
A career low from the line, though.
75% this season, which for him, folks, is low. He's usually 90-plus, 89% throughout his career. But Metz hits them both.
Vanguard just stole a possession right there. You get to keep Sammy Howland on the floor as your rim protector for at least 1 more possession.
7-point game. Loma staring down the barrel of their first defeat in 2026. The league leaders trying to hold on. Howland fighting for the rebound. It'll stay with the Sea Lions. About left to play. Lions trying to scramble to get that ball in. Nobles really battered it away there from Boogie Ujidagele.
And they're just playing the percentages right now. Boogie having a sub-par season from the line himself as well. So, again, just smart, trying to elongate this game as much as possible, because it doesn't take long for Point Loma to get hot from downtown. Obviously, 23%, 5 for 21 on the night is not ideal for them, but they can get hot in 62
Jessup
seconds.
knows a thing or two about that.
Yes.
As you mentioned, JJ struggles from the line, 59.6%.
Interesting spot. Maybe they go back to that alley action where they have Nagy catch the ball. They reject the handoff, send him back down the middle, try to get an easy deuce within 5 seconds, and so you don't waste much time. They got options here.
A hard defeat here for the 4-time defending champions.
Complete role reversal. You said it. I mean, who would have thought that Vanguard would have came out and shot 45% from deep after the way that they shot 4%? Yes, 4. That's not. They didn't make 4. They shot 4% from 3 just 2 nights ago. And the fact that they had this type of resolve against the #1 team in the conference, that says a lot about that's the Vanguard team that we know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we saw 2 nights ago was no one showed up. Now on a Saturday afternoon, weird start time, they had every reason to just kind of mail it in again and be like, it's just not our year. Winning that, getting them back in the conversation for top 6 en route to, they want to be down at Point Loma come March 6th. that's the type of win where you can kind of make a case like, yeah, we're going to be down there.